I know people probably ask you this all the time, especially being in Hollywood. The secret, is it like happy wife, happy life, or is it happy spouse, happy house?
I think it's sometimes it's over communication and sometimes it's
under communication.
Sometimes it's I need my space. I'll talk to you.
Don't talk to me.
When I miss you, I'll come back.
It's about knowing when you either have hit those buttons or your buttons have been hit.
Yeah.
And I think knowing when to separate
And then when
to
to come
back
together. And but always communicating how you feel, for sure. But for us, when it comes to a conflict, if we see things differently, we just talk it out.
Yeah,
And we
we
always
do.
come to a solution because we're rational people.
But I miss sparkling. Best believe I'm still bejeweled when I walk in the room. I can still make the whole place shimmer.
You did get cool mom points, I'm sure, for you and Cash taking all the kids to Taylor Swift.
I think so.
Was it the best time?
It was so fun.
Yeah.
They had a great time.
I mean, I know you guys do vacations or whatever, but is that part of what keeps it together, for like the family outings, that time together, making sure?
You know, it's actually the day-to-day family dinners and weekend breakfast and family game night. Like that's the everyday stuff is really, I think, what keeps us
I
close.
do think it's cool though that we're able to bring our kids into what we do.
Yeah. So I want to talk about your friendship because it's really cute to see and it's just really fun. How did you two meet?
Actually, our kids introduced us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
which
cute.
is so wild
Yeah.
because I don't think
Her
we're
oldest and my middle child were in preschool.
together at the
And
same
so-
time, and they became friends. And so then by default, you know, when your friends are your
Yeah.
kids are friends, you're
Yeah.
like, who is
Play
this
date,
parent?
you
Who
Yeah.
is
know,
this?
yeah.
And you start to suss each other out, and we did that, and it was like kind of instant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of instantly clicked and
I think
instantly
you just
became
kind of know
friends.
those people that are going to be in your life forever.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
Yeah.
So then you decide, let's just not be friends, let's actually work together.
Yeah, now that was a challenge.
There were many years that
there
got
were
us
some
there.
steps to get to that point.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's for
COVID
sure.
helped.
Yeah.
Okay.
It did.
Because
did a
we
lot
needed
during
to
COVID.
escape our family.
Yeah, well, it's the hustle and bustle. That was a lot. So we were like, what can we do that's fun? Oh, let's hang out with each other
Yeah.
and make content.
Yeah.
And so we
And
did
call
that.
it work.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Away from our
love
people.
my family so much, but it was so nice to just escape and go do something else and then
Yeah.
come back.
From two moms to another mom, we can relate.
Updating your home can make a massive difference.
It's pure chaos.
It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot. This is gonna be awesome. And if it's not,
Go after her.
The thing I like about this show is this isn't your standard renovation show, though. It's like you don't have like these big, you know, extravagances and unnecessary glamour. It's about keeping your same home, but like elevating it. And I think especially now, and it started a lot during COVID, trying to figure out how can I make this fresh and new when I might not be able to go somewhere else. I love that.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing was like your family's needs grow. I would say like every 3 years you have almost like a completely different dynamic, but your home stays the same. And so Lizzy came up with this idea of like, what if we help parents with like parenting challenges at different stages of life?
Because it's something that we had gone through ourselves. So our kids are growing, they're elevating, they're getting new stages. I mean, kindergarten is much different from middle school than from high school, which is her, you know, oldest is going into. So it's just like we're like these different stages, your house has to switch with you, whether it be more storage, better organization, or just like flipping up rooms.
Yeah.
And so we really wanted to bring that knowledge that we had into these families.
Jess is right brain, I'm left brain.
I think I'm both brains.
What do you do when you two might butt heads and kind of trying to figure out a solution? Because what it seems from what I've watched is that like your skills may not be hers and yours may not be hers. So how does that balance each other out? Okay.
We both have been married for a very long time, so we know about compromise.
And what's funny,
it is an art
you know what's
to
so
live
funny
with somebody for
is
that long.
I'm a lot more similar to her husband in just like our true nature.
Okay.
And
I'm
she's
more
a lot more
similar
similar to
to-
my
yes.
husband
Okay.
in true nature.
That's hilarious.
Yes.
So although we have so many similarities just between who we are, the way we operate
The
with one
vibrations.
We're used to it.
Yeah.
Got it.
We're like, I've seen this before. Hold
Right.
on, where did
I know
I
who
see
you
this?
are.
Oh, that was last
And
night.
I know how to get this done. I know how to make this work.
With changing these homes, we found we can change families.
Thank you for seeing us.
They're like our fairy godmothers.
We come in and help make your home work for you.
Listen, even though you're saying we're just debuting, the people like it. You're already renewed for a season 2. And like you have, so what is that feeling like when you know, were you able to just say, okay, we can be a little more, like I can be a little more me, or throw a little more caution to the wind because I know?
No, because
we came in with that.
Yeah, we came in with that.
We did
wanted,
not come
we
in
wanted
with
that
like
flavor.
reserving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we wanted
didn't-
people to know our dynamic from the jump.
We didn't want it to feel like overly scripted or like caricatures of us.
Right.
And we also didn't want to set up like false drama.
Yeah.
We just wanted to be ourselves.
Yeah.
And
And
the
this is
drama
what we're
came
really
naturally.
like. And the you know,
drama came.
it just, we are who we are, and
right.
we get along and we love each other, but we also
And we don't,
We also
and that's
fight
okay too.
and we crack on each other and we
But
love
it's all
each other.
rooted in love.
Yeah.
There you go. I know it might be asking like to pick your favorite child, but do you have a favorite renovation?
Oh, girl, I thought you were gonna say, do you have a favorite child?
There are some parents that say, yes, I do.
That's a bad question to ask.
All of them are my favorite.
Yeah, for real. Wink, wink.
Today.
I think all of the renovations brought something so different,
Yeah.
which was great. And every reveal, we were like, oh my
Yeah.
god!
Yeah,
Like,
we
and just,
cried
like,
with all
crying
of
for
them.
every reveal.
I think the biggest thing with our show versus other shows is a lot of times there will be a similar aesthetic that will be
Right.
applied across the board, and we really wanted to tailor the aesthetic to the family.
Yeah.
That's right.
So we have the common sense solutions that we came up with, but then just the design aesthetic. We really wanted them to feel like, oh my gosh, this is so me.
Yeah.
And that is something that you haven't seen, I don't believe, in a lot of renovation shows.
Jessica, you are also on the board of directors of Baby to Baby. You posted about the wildfires in Maui, and you were really emotional about that.
And actually, the team went to Maui today.
Did they?
And they're going to be there for 3 days on the ground doing distributions because they connect with the local charities and make sure that it gets into all the items get into the hands.
I was gonna
which makes
ask,
the
like,
difference. Yeah.
what is, like, because it's so heartbreaking, what is Baby to Baby doing? What is the most need right now, or what you're seeing?
So Baby to Baby always, for their disaster relief programs, go into the families that are affected the most, children.
Yeah.
And so the children who need the essentials, and it's from, diapers, wipes, personal care, food, blankets, shoes, if they need cots or beds or strollers or pack and plays, all of these, they need a safe place to sleep because now they're in
Shelters
different
and,
living situations that they never would have imagined.
That's right.
And so they really provide all of those essentials, and this isn't going to be fixed overnight. So the thing is with disaster relief is think about like the months it's going to take for the community to rebuild. Those families need those essentials this whole time. So they will continue to provide them. It's an ongoing effort.
Yeah.
And they do work with on the ground charities as well.